It's time to get your medical questions answered.
Dr. Zorba Paster is with us this afternoon. The number to call is 270-9933. And let's begin tonight with
Kathy.
Yeah, with Kathy.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry.
Kathy in Windsor. Hi, Kathy. What's your question? Kathy, are you there? Can Kathy hear us?
Yes.
Oh, hi, Kathy. Sorry about that. Go ahead. What's your question?
My question is, if you're not exhibiting or showing a temperature, does that still say that you're not contagious?
Not at all. It has nothing to do with temperature. You can be contagious the whole time and have no temperature and no symptoms at all. And that's why it is so infectious. You might not have any temperature, any symptoms at all. You've got COVID, you're spreading it around. The virus is king because it doesn't necessarily cause any problems to you. So the answer is yeah.
All right.
You can be contagious without any symptoms.
Let's go to Dane in Fitchburg. Hi, Dane. What's your question?
Yes.
Diane, I'm sorry.
Yeah. How important is it to wash down hard surfaces everywhere, groceries, grocery carts, and at home?
Sure. That's a question that I get quite often. Most of the time, it's spread by being close to somebody who has COVID. They are breathing out the germs, they're breathing out the virus, and you catch it that way. The question is, how much is actually taken care of? Because we know the virus can live on surfaces. We know it doesn't live on copper. We know it can live on metal. Apparently, it can live on cardboard for an hour or two. And that question doesn't really have an exact answer. It's important to wash your fruits and vegetables when they come into the house, certainly before you actually eat them, because you want to make sure any virus on there or any bacteria on there, basically, you can get rid of. But how important is it? Some people are much more obsessive than others. I think the jury is out on that. I must tell you, I'm not obsessive. Pretty good. I wash my fruits and vegetables, obviously, before I eat them, but I don't wash everything that comes into the house. Yes, yet I know other people, other physicians, for instance, one who has asthma, and everything that washes in his house, he decontaminates. So if you want to be super safe, you decontaminate everything. If you want to be safe, you make sure you still wash things, wash your hands, and still, once again, hand washing with hand sanitizer and surfaces, the doorknobs you touch, those are really the important things, because person touches the doorknob, they're more likely to have it than a piece of cardboard in a store.
All right, let's go to Sheila in Madison. Hi, Sheila. What's your question?
Hi, my daughter has a new baby, and he's about 3 months old, and he has a rash on his face, and she's nursing, and she supplements with formula, and it's really red, and she has eczema, and I don't know if it's a contact rash, but he doesn't have it anywhere else on his body, but she also has some bumps on her arm where, like, his head rests.
Sure. Call the doctor. That's the answer. The answer is you can't tell a rash over TV. It could be eczema, could be something else. I think if you're concerned, this is a good idea where telemedicine really comes in, where often you can get that iPhone or Android phone up and you might be able to answer the question without actually going in for a visit. And this is where I think video visits are going to become much more common for things like, how do I have to get out of the house, go see the doctor? Can you answer it on the phone? And the answer is yes, you might be able to answer it with a phone.
Well, interesting. All right, let's go to Mary in Sun Prairie. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
What's your question?
I got a question for Dr. Zorba. Can we use the plastic bags that they use in the grocery stores to bag groceries with? Can we reuse them when we get them home?
Well, as you know, grocery stores no longer want reusable bags brought into the store because they're worried about coronavirus. And so your question really is there coronavirus on the bag? And the answer is, I don't know. Might be on the bag, might not be on the bag. Certainly, if you're concerned, you can put it in and wash it, then take the bags out and have the bags dry. But it's a really good question. And once again, this is science and evolution. We don't know how easily it's spread on a plastic bag. We're certainly going to know in 3 to 6 months or a year, but right now, the jury is out on just how infectious those bags are.
All right, let's go to Judy in Fitchburg. Hi, Judy. What's your question? Judy, are you there?
Oh, yes, I am.
Go ahead. What's your question?
I'm wondering when my husband and I are 80 years old. If we happen upon somebody who has the virus without symptoms, and we would pick up the virus, would we, because of our age, have symptoms sooner than a younger person would?
Maybe, maybe not. I have a good friend of mine who lives out in Sun Valley, Idaho. She's 84 years old. They were doing something called a prevalence study. They just want to see how many people have it randomly. She was chosen, and she was positive for COVID antibodies, and she had no symptoms at all. None at all. 84 years old with some medical problems. So the answer is you might get symptoms, you might not get symptoms. If you're sick, if you have diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, asthma, previous pneumonia, you are much more likely to get symptoms. But some people, even with all those, are symptom-free.
Wow. Yeah, it's a strange virus, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, we're out of time. Thank you all for calling in. Zorba, thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
And we'll have a final check of your forecast coming up.